Marcus said there was 33,000 people when he that have paid and registered with Zukul. In actual fact, it's 33,065 people since he did that. So you know, Zukul is growing constantly, and Zan, as Zan gets bigger, the Zukul ad network gets bigger. It's gonna bleed into, if that's the right word, into Zukul. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to look at this stat. Okay, this is Zukul ad network. I'm logged in. I want you to look at this stat, because what I'm going to do is, as we speak, I'm running an advertising campaign. I'm not going to show you that campaign because I don't want the page to get contaminated. I don't mean that you've all got the lurgy, but what I mean is I don't want you to be going over to the page and clicking it just to have a look to see what happens, you know. So at the moment I'm running an advertising campaign. I'm going to come back to this in a minute, towards the end of the Hangout. So that'll be an hour of my advertising. I want to see if this number goes up live while we're on the Hangout. So, you know, they say don't work with children, animals, and certainly don't work with internet tests, okay? So we're going to see, I'm going to come back to this and see what's happening with it. Now, what I've been doing is I've been driving a bit of traffic over to this video, and I'm getting fantastic results. Now, I just want to show you this. It's got 332,000 views, this video. 332,000 views, and it's getting some good results. It's getting some good results because I just started using it in a campaign, okay? And then what I want to do is I want to take you over to another post. Now, there's a guy here. We're advertising at the moment for Filipinos, okay, because we're going to need them with our new system that we're building. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that when I stop sharing my camera. But look at this. He's had 8,500 likes, okay. Not many comments, but that's not too. I'm not too worried about the comments. Some of them are in the Filipino language. Now, this guy here, okay, this guy who's on the screen, he's helping me, you know, do a campaign actually to go out. This guy's Filipino, and he lives in the States, and obviously he's gonna help me do a campaign in the native language. You know, I'm not sure what the language is. Is there a Filipino language? Is it Mandarin? I'm not sure what the language is, so I do apologise what the Filipino language is called, but I'm going to say Filipino. So we're going to be doing a campaign, a paid campaign, to get you know, Filipinos that want to start a business on the internet and they don't have any money to get started. So we're first off, we're going to go towards the Philippines because you know, these people are hard workers, and I just want to help them. Okay. Now, there's another young lady that's not on here, but some of you, there's a few more comments. Let me go down and view the rest of the comments, see if I can find her. And that's Joy Hartwell. If I can find her, she's not made a comment on here, Joy. But Joy Hartwell is also, she's lives in Canada and the Philippines. She's a Filipino, but she's, you know, so she's going to be helping as well to take this business to the next level. All right, to get, because we want these, we want the Filipinos to start coming in and joining us. Now, I created a page where people come and opt in. Okay, so I'm just going to remove that, where people come and opt in, and basically this page is for anybody that's in the Philippines. If they want to get started with a business online, then they can come to this page and opt in. We're going to get this page made in the Filipino language. As you can see, the page has had 88 likes, so we just started advertising this in the hope that we're going to build up a list of people that are going to want to start a business for free. And then once we're not just going to keep this just for the Philippines, but I believe that that's a big market to go after, and that's the market I'm going after first. But we will expand on it as we go on. So I want to take you back over to this. I want to keep a note of this number, 3397, because I'm not going to refresh the page right now. Okay, I'm not going to refresh the page right now. Let's go over to the Zukul tracking tool, and the Filipino page that I've got up, it's got 428 likes, you know, visits on it so far. So we just started the campaign, and I'll let you know how I get on with the opt-ins as I go a little bit further forward. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen for the moment, and I want to talk to you about what we're going to be doing with a system that we're putting inside Zukul Ad Network. And sorry about the lighting here, I look a bit fuzzy, maybe my camera's a bit dirty, but each time we do these Hangouts, okay, we're going to be launching a new section inside Zukul Ad Network on the 4th of July, all right? Now, it's going to accommodate 3 types of people. Now, the first type of people it's going to accommodate is for people that want to start working on the internet and don't have any money, basically, just can't afford it, or if they do have a bit of money, it's so small, it's going to take them, you know, until a month for Sundays before they actually start making any real money. And there's no point, you know, somebody that can only afford $10 putting $10 in and then waiting forever for their business to grow. You know, that's not what we're about here. We're about getting as many people to success as quickly as possible. And I know in some people's terms that's not quick enough, but you know, we're constantly working to get people to their goal. And plus, we're all about helping those people who can't necessarily be in a position to actually help themselves to start with, you know, because maybe their finances are not that great. So the first person we're going to be looking at is for somebody that cannot afford to start an online business, all right? Now, there's the second person I want to talk to you about is the type of person that says, well, you know, I'm not a zillionaire, I'm not a millionaire, but I do all right working on the internet, and I've got a day job, and I'm quite comfortable and happy, and I enjoy what I'm doing. And you know what? I'm happy to donate a little bit of money. That could be $1, could be 50 cents, I don't know, could be $10, could be $100, could be $10,000. Somebody that just wants to donate a bit of money and say, I want to help somebody else. Now, when they donate, it's with every donation. You don't get anything back for your donation, just the satisfaction knowing that you're helping somebody, okay? So you don't get rewarded financially, you don't get a Ferrari sent to you in the post, and Coach Darren doesn't come around and give you a lovely big cuddle, you know, or Tara comes and does your hair. None of that. You know, when you donate, it means you're giving that money away and you're going to be helping somebody else. So that's the second person. Now, if you was one of those people that donates, we're going to put all that money into what we're calling a PIF, which is a pay it forward bank account. Now that pay it forward bank account, when it gets an X amount of dollars, I'm not quite sure what that amount may be, it could be $500, could be $1,000, it certainly won't be lower than $500, it will create an account that's called a managed account. Now you remember those first people I told you about, which is the, you know, in this case I was saying the Filipinos, those people that cannot afford to get started on the internet. Well, this PIF account, this PIF bank account, will create a managed account, and then what will happen is one of the Filipinos or somebody that cannot afford to start their business online will be able to earn some money. They'll work for 2 months, and then we're going to give them a bit of profit so that they can actually go and use that money to start their own bank, you know, their own Zukul Ad Network account, and they'll be able to buy their own ad packs, and they'll be able to click on them, and everything will be lovely jubbly, as they say. Now, hopefully you can still hear me, and because I keep seeing Bart smiling, but everybody else seems to be frozen. So give me the thumbs up, Bart, that you still got me. Right, fantastic. So hopefully everybody else is still getting it. It's not just me and Bart. I see Coach move then. Right, so that was the second person, is the you know, the people that want to donate, the people that want to donate, and that will help somebody that cannot afford. And then there's that other type of person that says, well, you know what, I've got a ton of money, and I don't really want to be clicking ads. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a managed account. Now, basically, what that person will do, they will buy the managed account, and let's just say, I mean, I'm not sure the figure, it'll be at least $500, possibly $1,000. So they'll buy a managed account, and then what we'll do is we'll bring into that managed account somebody that cannot afford to start their own business. They will manage it, i.e. they will repurchase and buy ad packs, they will click the banners on a daily basis, and then at the end of 2 months, The manager, which is the person that couldn't afford to start their business, will be given a sum of money. I'm not sure what that amount will be. We'll have more about the figures as we go on, but they'll be given a sum of money to start their own Zukul Ad Network account. And also the person that that bought the managed account will get something back. Okay, it's not going to be a Ferrari in the post. It's going to be a sum of money. But you see, if you own a managed account, you will get these little presents, if you like, quite often, because the account never dies. All it does is it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's just every 2 months, manager will come in, clicky clicky, earn some money, ta-ta, start my business. Next manager comes in, clicky clicky, ta-ta, start my business. But the manager keeps getting little presents coming back to them, keeps getting little presents, little cash presents, and eventually, I mean, I don't think you have to be a rocket scientist to work this out, but eventually they're going to start, you know, getting back more than what they actually put in, you know, so more than what they paid for the actual product themselves, you know. And I don't know about you, but most things that you buy nowadays, you know, if you go and buy a car, it depreciates. You know, you buy that car, and then, you know, 3 years later or 6 months later or even a week later, the price has gone down because it's depreciating, you know, and there's so much like that that starts to depreciate, and people say, oh, it's inflation, the money's has gone up. Well, it ain't gone up, you know. It means that the money's gone down actually, and so that means that everything else sort of starts to depreciate with it. Okay, so that's the three type of people. So I'm hoping you're sort of getting the idea of that. Okay, now we are having a few other little bits and pieces that are going to go in the site as well around this system that we're building. But we're going to be launching this system. So we're going to be on the 4th of July, okay, which is my birthday and American Independence Day, and the domain I bought is Your Independence Day. Now, what we're going to be setting up very soon is we're going to be setting up that section where you can actually donate. You can donate money. Now, you won't be able to donate from your repurchase balance. You won't be able to donate from your pending balance. It'll only be from your available to withdraw money that you've earned and that you can actually spend, or you can donate with your credit cards. You know, you'll be able to log into Zukul and say, I want to donate $10, I want to donate $100 or $1,000 or whatever it is, and you'll be able to just donate that money. Okay. Now, you will, if you're interested, so we're going to have that section soon that you'll be able to donate, because obviously we want to start trying to build a fund. Nobody's asking you to tell you've got to do this, okay? You do this if you want to. That's why it's called a donation. Nobody's forcing anybody to do anything. It's purely a donation, all right? Then there's the, as I say, the managed accounts. Now, we will have very soon, I believe probably next week, where people will be able to show an interest to say, I want to buy managed accounts. Now, I can tell you this, it's going to be a minimum of $500, but my reckoning is it's going to be $1,000, because there's no point us starting off a site, you know, a managed account with a small amount of money. There's no point to that, because nobody wins, you know. So I'm going to be talking to Jamie and Darren, because they're the RevShare Kings, and we're going to come up with what we feel is a good strategy, a good sum of money to buy those managed accounts. All right. The programmers are running some algorithms as well, so that we get an idea of what these accounts can achieve. And once we have the information, we'll let you know about it. We'll let you know about it. And talking of information, I want to say to you, if you've got a bug or anything like that, and you put your ticket in and your ticket doesn't get answered as quick as you want it to, you know, we're putting in a system, an infrastructure, and you know, our support staff, they're not born Zukul and Zukul Ad Network experts. You know, they have to learn. They have to learn, and they have to understand the system. So it's a learning curve. But we are putting that infrastructure in. At the moment, we've got, you know, we've got four people that do the answer the tickets. We're going to build that number up to 10. Okay, we're going to build that number up to 10. So we're putting the support infrastructure in that will be, you know, everything's moving in the right direction. So, and believe me, if there's something wrong, you know, something's not quite working as it is, There's no more person here wants to get that fixed ASAP. You know, nobody's not fixing something or not adjusting something just to pee you off. You know, of course we're not. We're constantly working in the background, flat out, building products, researching. Mike Briggs is he's made a Facebook post today. I've asked him to do some research to tell me what sort of tools are out there that we could maybe make a better tool. You know, so if there's a tool, go over to Mike Briggs's post. I don't know whether, I don't think Kevin covered that tonight, but there's in the One Link family, I believe it is. There's a post by Mike Briggs where Mike's doing some research. So if you've got any ideas, don't just send him loads of messages saying, oh, this program, that program, and, you know, pluck things out the air that you've never ever used and never tested. You know, we want tools that you say, I've used this for 6 months or a year. It's a fantastic tool. It helps me do this. We will look at that tool and we will see if we can make our version of it that's better. That's what we would do, okay? That's what we're looking to do, because we want to bring a ton of tools out there, ton of tools, so that you can start earning your money, not only with your Zukul Ad Network and Zukul, but also you're going to have access to you know, to promote other products. And I know I'm a bit jumpy all around here today, but I'm a bit excited because Friday's coming up and we've got our blood test and all that. So I'm a bit anticipation's a word. But there's one thing I want to say. Zukul. If you're a member of Zukul and you wanted a refund, Zukul.com. I've always said 1,000% you can have a refund. That's still the same and it's never changed. If you're a member of Zukul Ad Network and you buy an ad pack, there's no refund. Okay, so don't buy something that you don't want because you're buying advertising. There's no refunds on Zukul Ad Network. So don't send in a support ticket. Say, Jeremy always promised us we can have a refund. Zukul Ad Network, you can have a refund. Okay, but Zukul, because you're buying landing page creators, so you're not affecting anybody else. Once you buy advertising, we pay that advertising money out on people that view your ads, whether it be on Zukul Ad Network or whether it goes out to a publisher that's put your banner on their website. You know, so once you buy advertising space, go to Google and buy some advertising space. Get the clicks that they say they're going to, and then ask for a refund and see what they say to you. I know what they're going to say, okay? And any other advertising platform, you cannot buy advertising space, get the clicks, and then expect to get a refund. It doesn't work like that, okay? The money's been spent, you don't get it back. So don't buy something that you don't want, okay? So don't go and buy ad packs and then start saying to them, I don't want these, I don't want these, I didn't want these ad packs, I didn't know what they were, and yet you've had them a week and you've been clicking on them and you've been running your thing and you say, well, and it's not doing what you thought it might do. You don't get refunds when you buy advertising space, okay? Period. And there's not a website, an advertising platform on the internet where you get a refund for advertising space. So don't ask for refunds because you won't get one. So that Skype room that Bart, I think Bart and John have put together. So I just want to tell you what that is. It's a room that we're creating various pages that we're going to be running traffic to, okay? Now, what we don't want to do is contaminate those pages with people clicking to see where they go, all right? They go to Zukul Ad Network. You don't have to do it. If you want to know where to go, tell us, ask us, okay? We don't want you to click any buttons. All we need you to do is to go over and make a Facebook comment on the bottom, give us a testimonial. And that's really why I've not shown my pages, because the last time I did an advertisement, you know, people started clicking and then I lost all my stats, because I don't know where the traffic's coming from. Is it from members or is it from new people? So I'm keeping my pages out of sight because I don't want people to be clicking and contaminating my page. So come and join that Skype room that Bart's put there, and you'll get full instructions of what to do. And guys, come on, you need to get in this. You know, I can't believe that Rev Share on steroid is still only got 400 comments. So I'm going to go over to, I'm going to share my screen in a minute. There was the number, 3797, which was about 20 minutes ago, something like that, half an hour. So I'm just going to refresh this and see if that's gone up. Hopefully this has not logged me out. There we go, 3406. So my campaign that I'm running live at the moment is starting to bring in people already, okay? So Watch that space. Watch that counter go up, go up, go up, go up. Because we're running advertising now to get Zukul Ad Network. So watch that counter start to go up a bit quicker than what it's been going up. All right. So if you've got your PTPs, which is your paid traffic placements, your orders are going to start getting filled now. Okay, inside Zukul Ad Network, and in turn, what does that do? When people put money into Zukul Ad Network, in turn, it creates ad spots that are going to go into your Zukul funnel. So it's a win-win situation all round. And on the next Hangout that I'm on, hopefully it'll be Friday, but it might be Monday, okay? On the next Hangout that I'm on, I've got some exciting stuff to tell you about some leaders that want to do some fantastic things for us, okay? So I'll tell you all about that on the next Hangout that I'm on. And what I want to say, thank you very much for joining us on this one, and tutty bye.